Dear students, good morning to all of you. Hope you all are fine. Today's our offline class is about heart sounds, etc. Heart sounds. During each cardiac cycle, two prominent sounds are produced which can be easily heard through a stethoscope. First heart sound, that is lub. Second heart sound, that is dub. First heart sound. It is produced by closing of AV valves, that is tricuspid and bicuspid valves, during ventricular systole. Second heart sound, that is dub. It is produced by closing of semilunar valves at the beginning of ventricular diastole. First heart sound, love. It is low pitched and of long duration. Second heart sound, that is dub. It is higher pitched and of short duration. These sounds are of clinical diagnostic significance. Now, heart murmur. In case of defective or damaged heart valves, their improper closure leads to leakage of blood, which produces an abnormal sound referred to as heart murmur. Now, electrocardiogram ECG. The pacemaker region of the heart, that is SA node, exhibits a spontaneous depolarization that causes action potentials, resulting in the automatic beating of the heart. Impulses which travel through cardiac muscles during the cardiac cycle produce electrical currents. The electrical currents are conducted through the body fluids to the body surface, where the amplified currents can be detected by placing electrodes on the skin and recorded as an electrocardiogram ECG. It was discovered by Enthoven. Electrocardiogram ECG is a graphical representation of the electrical activity of the heart during a cardiac cycle. The machine used to obtain an electrocardiogram is known as electrocardiograph, and this technique is called electrocardiography. To obtain a standard ECG, a patient is connected to the machine with three electrical leads, one to each wrist and one to the left ankle. You can see the diagrammatic presentation of a standard ECG, where you can see P, Q, R, S, T. To obtain a standard ECG, again I am repeating it, a patient is connected to the machine with three electrical leads, one to each wrist and one to the left ankle. The P wave is a small upward wave that represents electrical excitation or depolarization of the atria, which leads to contraction of both the atria. The QRS wave complex represents the depolarization of the ventricles, which initiates the ventricular contraction, that is ventricular systole. The contraction of the ventricle starts shortly after Q and marks the beginning of the systole. The T wave represents the return of the ventricles from excited, that is depolarized, to normal state, that is repolarization. The end of the T wave marks the end of systole. Thus, by counting the number of QRS complexes that occur in a given time period, the heartbeat rate of an individual can be determined. ECGs obtained from different individuals have roughly the same shape for a given lead configuration. ECG is of great clinical significance as any deviation from this shape indicates a possible abnormality or disease. Enlargement of P wave indicates enlargement of the atria. The enlarged Q and R waves indicate myocardial infarction, that is heart attack. The S-T segment is elevated in myocardial infarction and depressed when the heart muscles receive insufficient oxygen. T wave is flat when the heart muscles receive insufficient oxygen, as in atherosclerotic heart disease. The monitoring machine, that is electrocardiograph, makes the sound peep 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 as the patient goes into cardiac arrest. Knowledge cloud. Artificial pacemaker. The SA node is the natural pacemaker of the heart. When it does not work properly, an artificial pacemaker is implanted so that the normal heartbeat can be restored and maintained. The artificial pacemaker was introduced by Chordak in 1960. So this was about today's offline class. Thanks.